See, there is this industrial designer by name Doug Dietz. He used to work for G Healthcare and G Medicals. And he designed these big scanners, MRI scanners, ultrasound sound scanners, and so on. One of his wonderful machines, which was ready, and it was used in hospitals, and he was observing what was happening. There was a little girl that needed to be scanned, and she was taken into this fairly darkish room with all these scary lights, and then you are asked to lie flat, and then you're pushed into a place which is very dark, right? So the girl was petrified and crying, and it was literally impossible even to do a scan and so on. And he was actually observing it, and he was devastated by what he saw. And he told himself, wow, my product does the job, but it gives no joy to this little girl. And she could be my girl, and she's petrified, right? And it was a huge challenge just to even get her into the room, let alone push her into this dark, it looks like a tomb, an ultrasound MRI scan. You just feel that you're being lowered into your grave, in a beautiful high-tech tomb. So he said, I'm going back to the drawing board. And he actually attended a session by Tom Kelly, on design thinking and so on. In fact, Tom Kelly, when he actually came down, to speak at our, platform face to face, he referred to this as well. He went back to the drawing board and said, no, I'm not happy with it. And then he said, I'm going to spend time in childcare centers, in daycare centers. He absorbed all that, and then he said, this design doesn't work. And then he completely recreated not just this scanner, the scanning machine. He created the whole environment to feel like an adventure of pirates, of ships, of funny music and sounds, with fantastic lighting. And it really feels like you're literally on a Disneyland kind of experience. Instantly, what happened was the children not only had a whale of a time, they wanted to do more scans. They wanted to come back the next day, as though it were a joy ride, He made it joyful, pleasurable. He removed that fear from this whole experience, It's because somebody truly cared, about the product, right? And he cared for that girl who was crying, And he said, I'm going to eliminate that, And he transformed the whole experience of scanning for children, right? And only somebody that's not just invested in design, but in empathy and compassion can create something like this. Because it takes an extraordinary amount of effort to create a product to deliver this kind of an experience. So this is something that made a huge mark on me, and it really demonstrates that a great idea can not just solve a problem, improve market share, give you sales, but also be a force for good.